Welcome to 2026, and if you're watching this video, then this year is going to be your year to attract love. How do I know that? Because I'm about to give you a proven step-by-step strategy. I'm going to lay it all out there for you to be able to get out there, attract the relationship and the man that you truly deserve. I got dressed up for y'all because I'm so excited. I'm ready to rock and roll. This is going to be your year, because if you're like many ladies out there, you're probably looking back at 2025, that dumpster fire of a year of dating, attracting all these horrible guys, the online dating apps of just pictures of men with their shirts off, sending you weird messages. And you're like, enough is enough. We're going to make a change this year. And that's what I wanted to do for all of you, to set the tone for this upcoming year. So I'm going to walk you through what I call the 7 little love steps. We've been teaching these little love steps over the past decade, helping tens of thousands of women attract love, regardless of their age, regardless of their appearance, regardless of even if they've never been in a healthy relationship before. You can follow these steps today to attract the love that you truly deserve. And at the end of this video, I'm going to give you a special gift that you can use to kick off this year right. Now, before we get into the 7 little love steps, I want to start by brainwashing you, okay? And I mean this in the best possible way. And because it's so important for us to take a hard look at our belief systems. What do we believe to be true about the world, about dating, about men, and about love? And if we believe that, for example, I'm too old to attract love, then I promise you, you will not be able to attract love. Let's say you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond, and you have this belief system, then I assure you it is going to radiate through every interaction you have. It's just going to permeate through every conversation. And so we need to take a hard look at a few of these belief systems that I see with my clients. And like I said, the first one is, I'm too old. I'm kind of past my prime. I can't do this. Well, it's time to reframe that belief system into, I'm established. I have wisdom. I now know who it is that I'm not going to marry. All right. I now know the type of guy to avoid like the plague. In many ways, your age, if you're dating a little bit later in life or you're a little bit older, it can be a huge asset for you. You know much more about how the world works. You know more about how people work. And so if we can look at that as being a positive, I assure you, we can use your age as a huge asset for you moving forward. The second belief system that is so important to take a hard look at is, there aren't any men out there. There aren't any good guys out there. Well, that is categorically not true. I know that because we've helped literally tens of thousands of women who used to believe that. We've helped them attract a great guy. And there's nothing more enjoyable as a coach to hear, wow, you know what? I was wrong. There are amazing guys out there. I was just completely overlooking these men. I was only going for a certain type of guys. And those guys happen to be the players, the guys who only wanted short-term flings, the guys who were just really charming on a first date, but weren't interested in anything serious. So let's reframe this belief about there not being any great guys out there. Let's reframe that to, there are great guys out there. I just haven't met them yet. Another one that comes up a lot is that dating is just too much trouble. It's too difficult. It's too hard. Well, let's reframe that today. I think I'm going to help you by following these 7 little love steps and walking through them. I'm going to help you reframe that into, it's really easy when I have the right strategy. And the final one that I think is worth mentioning, because I know so many of you out there have been through heartbreak. Maybe 2025 was the worst year you've experienced when it came to dating or love, or looking back the past 5 years has been really challenging. Maybe you went through a divorce. Maybe you're even a widow. I'm not sure, because I'm speaking to many of you right now, but I think it's really important for us to not look at heartbreak or failed relationships as failure, because they're not. They're learning experiences. You now know what it is that you don't want. Every failed relationship you've ever experienced in your life is just a stepping stone towards the best relationship of your life. And with all of this said, I just want to make an argument, especially for those who are dating past 40, 50s and beyond. I want to make a strong argument that this is going to be your most passionate chapter yet in your life. You know yourself and what it is that you're really looking for. You now know how to handle your emotions. When we're in our early 20s, I mean, we're an emotional wreck. I certainly was. I don't know about you. But now, as we grow with age and wisdom, we now know how to handle our emotions and we can recognize when emotions aren't really serving us. You also are likely better at communication. When we're younger, we like to just kind of stuff things under the rug and not have a real conversation about what's bothering us. But typically, as we get older, we're more comfortable in our own skin and we can have real conversations. I also want to encourage you to recognize that you know how to learn from past mistakes. Now, you might not be taking action on it. That's what I'm going to be helping you with today. But we know how to recognize these mistakes so that we don't repeat them. And like I said throughout this whole video so far, is you're more established, you're more stable, and you know what your priorities are. So let's walk through these little love steps to help you be able to attract this man that you truly deserve. Little love step number 1 is all about radiating your feminine confidence. It all starts with you. When we start developing the little love steps, it was very important for us to make sure you start with yourself first. It's all about you getting yourself relationship ready. I need you to recognize that you are the prize that these guys are begging to win over. And unless we can truly recognize that, it's going to be very difficult to step into our feminine energy. Feminine energy is all about the receiving energy. It's all about letting the right type of guys in, taking a step back, while at the same time having the confidence to know that you add so much value in the right relationship. And what I want to ensure we talk about in this video is that feminine energy is the most powerful energy throughout the dating process. So many women think that men have all the power because they're the pursuers, because they can get out there and go approach women, yada, yada, yada. But what I will tell you is that having coached both men and women over the past 20 years of my career, women throughout the first part of the dating process have all of the power. You're the one kind of sitting back, letting guys come to you. You're deciding who's right for you and who is wrong for you. I want you to step into that seat, build that feminine confidence so that you can attract a high quality guy into your life. The best part about radiating feminine confidence is this is something you can practice anywhere you go at any time. You don't even have to be dating. And once you experience this, suddenly dating becomes more fun. It becomes more playful again. It becomes more enjoyable again. It's not all about just like, oh my God, I must find the man of my dreams. No, it's actually much more about having fun and that playfulness, energy that goes along with it. Little love step number 2 is where you create your love vision. Because if you don't have a North Star, if you don't know what it is you're looking for, then I assure you, you will not find that man. And when we walk our clients through this process of creating their love vision, we help them really get laser focused on the priorities that matter, not just for the short term, not for the next 2 weeks or 2 months, but for the next 10 years, the next 20 years of their life. And this is likely the most important step of all the little love steps, is creating this love vision. Because once we start going through the remaining little love steps, we're going to continue looking at your love vision to ensure that we're staying true to it. Because I assure you, if you start dating, you will meet a guy who is very handsome, who's very charming, who knows how to say all the right things to lead you into that bedroom, to frankly just use you. And we do not put up with that around here. We need to have a love vision that helps you say no to that guy, to help you say next that this man is not right for you because he doesn't meet your love vision. Once we start radiating our feminine confidence and we create that love vision, now we get out there and we start meeting high character men. And notice that I say high character men. We want to meet men who have integrity, who are respectful, who are kind to you, who have character, not just a high value man. We used to call this little love step number 3, start meeting high value men, but we've changed this in 2025, last year, to high character men, because it gives you a clearer focus of what it is that we really need to do. And what we do with our clients to inspire them to get out there and meet these guys is we have what is known as a social score. Now, this is kind of a crazy idea that we started doing about a decade ago, where our clients would actually track the number of new guys that they're meeting on a given month, and they would set goals on the number of new guys that they're meeting on any given month. Because I assure you, if you really look back to last year, you probably didn't meet as many new guys as you might think you did. I have this happen all the time with new clients who come in. They'll say, "Oh my God, Adam, there are no good guys out there." Oh, yada, yada, yada. I'll say, "Great. Well, let's do a quick audit. How many new men have you met over the past year?" And they're just getting started. I'm not trying to be a jerk about it, but I need to get to the core of this. And they'll be like, um, well, if I think about it, I've maybe met two. Then it's like, okay, so you are coming to the conclusion that there are no great guys out there with a social score of 2 for an entire year. No, 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 no. Our clients who are most successful typically have a social score of anywhere from 3 to 5 to even 10 every month. So they are meeting a lot of high quality guys, a lot of high character men, and they're doing it very consistently. Then we move to little love step number 4, where we are going to qualify your dating options. Once we're getting out there, whether it's offline or online, we're going to start having a lot of men to choose from, which is a wonderful thing. We want to be able to choose these guys and choose who's right for us, because remember, you are the chooser, not the chaser. But when we start going on these dates with a number of these different guys, and we will be going out with multiple guys, not just one guy who we fall in love with. We'll be talking to multiple guys at the same time, and we're going to qualify them to see if they meet our love vision. Remember, in little love step number 2, we created that love vision. We got crystal clear about the man relationship we really want. And now that we're going on dates, we are going to see if they meet that love vision. Now, something that comes up a lot for our clients is they might be looking at their love vision and realizing that, you know what, I need to make some tweaks. Now that I'm getting out there, I'm going on some dates, I need to actually update this a little bit. And that is a great thing. It's okay to update your love vision once you're qualifying your dating options, because perhaps you thought that you wanted to be with a guy who really loves yoga, but you realize there aren't many guys out there who actually practice yoga. And in fact, the only guy that you went out with who does like yoga is a little bit feminine, and you weren't really into that. That's okay. Notice that this is kind of a building blocks process. You're going to go to little love step 4. You might go back to little love step 2, where we revise your love vision. Then we get back out there and go on the dating apps. This is really easy. This is something everyone can do. Now, once we get through like multiple first dates with a few different guys, we move to little love step number 5, where we pace the progression of your connections, AKA we slow it down. We need to slow down this process and not just jump into an exclusive relationship with the first guy that comes around who seems to like you. Heck no, we don't do that, because the reality is moving too fast won't take you very far. In fact, moving quickly, it doesn't lead to quality. We need to move slow throughout the process to really get enough information about these guys to see who is really right for you. Typically, when our clients are in little love step 5, they're pacing things with a few different guys. Typically, they're talking to about 2 or 3 guys at the same time, but they're not exclusive. And by doing this and really moving slow, not only does it give you more information about who is right for you, who really meets your love vision, but it also has this incredible effect to build desire in the relationship. Because very rarely do women actually move slower than guys through the dating process. And when a woman is talking to a guy and says, "Look, I really like you a lot, but I'm not the type of girl who jumps into things too quickly and I want to slow things down." When a woman says that to a guy, oh my God, does that build his pursuer instincts to actually win you over. He's going to invest more. He's going to pursue you harder. He's going to start chasing you. He's going to start sending you those good morning texts to try and win you over. So we are always moving slower than these guys. And that's everything we teach in our love coaching program. We call it the Love Accelerator. We would love to be able to help you in this area of your life. But more on that in a second. Then we move to little love step number 6, where we set boundaries for a committed, exclusive relationship. Is that little love step number 6, where we move from the dating phase to the relationship phase. And let me tell you, We are not in an exclusive, committed relationship until it is abundantly clear. All right. Never assume, please, ladies, if you take anything from this video this upcoming year, never assume that you are an exclusive, committed relationship until you've had the conversation about exclusivity. And when you get to this step, what we found is that you kind of set the tone for the entire relationship and the early phases of a new relationship. So, in the first couple of months, it's so important to set very clear boundaries, clear guidelines of how this relationship is going to go. For example, let's say you find yourself in a new relationship with a new guy, but you're finding that every single weekend he's spending it with his guy friends, playing golf, drinking beers, and not really hanging out with you. Okay. As a starting point, we need to take a hard look at, is this a high character guy? But let's say it is, but he just wants to spend a lot of time with his buddies. All right, fine. What we would do in Little Love step number 6 is have a clear conversation with this man about what a healthy relationship looks like and what are the expectations of seeing one another. This is all about having very adult, clear conversations about your expectations, his expectations, and creating a little bit of alignment between the two of you. You want to make sure you're doing this in the first 3 months of a new relationship. If you let it go, I assure you the problems are only going to get worse. So set clear boundaries at the beginning of a new relationship. And then finally, we get to Little Love step number 7, where so many of our clients end up where they are aligning the relationship with a shared life vision. You know you're in Little Love step number 7 when the man has told you that he loves you and wants to spend the rest of his life with you. And it's at this stage where you and him are starting to build a true partnership. It's where 1 + 1 = 3. You're starting to build something together, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be amazing. But the only way to do that is by creating a shared life vision together. What does that life look like when you're really working together as a partnership, as a team, and building that alignment? And the reason why we use that word alignment is that two different humans coming together typically have different goals, different dreams, different desires, and that's perfectly okay. That's being human, right? That's a beautiful thing. But when we're in a deeply committed relationship, it's so important for us to communicate with one another to ensure that we are working together towards a somewhat similar life vision. And we only can do this through communication, through conversation, and just getting on the same page. So with all of this said, I want nothing more for you this year than to be in Little Love step number 7. And this is something that you can absolutely do when you have the right support system, the right guidance, the right coaching. Because at the end of the day, as our chief love scientist, Dr. Gary Lewandowski, what he'll always say is the person you marry is the one decision that impacts all areas of your life. It impacts your mental health, your sleep, your fitness, your finances, everything. And so if you're starting to think about making a change in your life, because it is the new year, you're getting to 2026, I totally get it. I highly, highly recommend you start by focusing in on your relationships. Because if you can really break through in this area of your life, it is the one thing that kind of deconstrains everything else in your life. So we got to take action. We got to ensure that we have the right support system, the right strategy. And that's what we do around here. I would love to guide you in your relationships this year with my entire team, our entire staff here at Love Strategies. So my special gift for you today is to apply for what we call a love strategy session. Head on over to loveapply.com, apply for that complimentary love strategy session, and you're going to jump on a Zoom session with someone on my team who's deeply empathetic. They're deeply caring. They're trained by myself, Dr. Gary Lewandowski, and they're going to really understand your patterns. Why is it that we're not attracting the right type of people? They're also going to help you really define your love vision. What is it that you want? The type of man, the type of relationship that's going to make you happy, not just in the next year, but in the next 10 years. And then they're going to bridge the gap. They're going to give you a strategy to get out there and go make it happen, whether it's with us or it's on your own. This is your opportunity to get clear, to get focused. I want nothing more than for you to wake up on New Year's Day, 1 year from now, roll over and look at the man that you know is your person. Head on over to loveapply.com and we'll help make that a reality. All right, speak to you soon. Bye-bye.